Hi class, today we will be going over what aerobic and anaerobic exercise means. After you watch this lesson, we will come back to class and we will actually put what we have learned into action. This means we will be doing various aerobic and anaerobic exercises in class so that you will actually be able to feel the difference and know the difference for yourself between the two. So let's go ahead and get started. Before I explain the difference between aerobic exercise and anaerobic exercise, it is important for you to know the definition of what just regular exercise is. Exercise is a planned physical activity that is used as a way to condition any part of the body to maintain fitness and a healthy lifestyle. As we all know, there are very many ways that we can exercise, but what I want you to do is think and list the different ways that you personally exercise. Okay, now that we have learned about exercise, let's go ahead and talk about aerobic exercise. A simple definition of what aerobic means is with oxygen. Therefore, aerobic exercise is a longer exercise that requires your heart and blood to pump faster so that your lungs can take in more oxygen. Another word for an aerobic exercise would be cardio exercise. And some of the pros of aerobic exercise are that it strengthens your cardiovascular system. So this means it keeps your heart, your lungs, and your arteries healthy. It also lowers body percent fat. It's known for normalizing your blood pressure. It lowers cholesterol. And overall, it provides you with a happy feeling of life and a happy feeling for yourself. Some cons of aerobic exercise, however, are that they can easily cause injuries within your hips, heels, knees, and back. It can be pretty hard on the body if you are only doing aerobic exercise. Also, your body begins to lose muscle mass, and losing too much muscle mass can be a negative effect on your metabolism, so it can slow the metabolism down in your body. And lastly, it can change your body shape. However, this could be a pro as well. Some people may want their body shape changed, but some people may not. So that's what aerobic exercise is. So let's go ahead and look at some examples of aerobic exercise. A first example of aerobic exercise is swimming. Swimming requires a lot of oxygen, a lot of air, a lot of cardio, as well as cycling does, and as well as running. It is important for you to know that for aerobic exercise, it's only long distance running. We will talk about the difference between long distance running and why it's aerobic exercise in class, while the other types of running are anaerobic exercise. Speaking of anaerobic exercise, let's go ahead and talk about that. So another simple definition of anaerobic means without oxygen. This may seem a little confusing because obviously we still need to breathe and use oxygen no matter what exercise we are doing. So a better way to put this is it just means that the body is able to break down glucose without using oxygen. Anaerobic exercises are also known as short bursts of intense exercise. And some pros for this type of exercise are that it burns calories during and after the workout. It increases muscle mass and therefore it increases your metabolism. It promotes weight maintenance. It increases power. It protects your joints and it increases your lactate threshold. There are a few cons of anaerobic exercise. So one of them is that they can be more physically demanding. So therefore they are more hard on your body because they are so intense. And along with that, incorrect techniques of these types of exercises can actually cause injuries on your bodies as well. And lastly, it can only cause you to build muscle mass. So it doesn't necessarily get that cardio in you like aerobic does. So let's look at a few examples of anaerobic exercise. Pull-ups are a great example of anaerobic exercises, as well as weightlifting. And like I said earlier, the third picture you can tell is a runner. And this is to demonstrate sprinting. Sprints are known as anaerobic exercise. It's because they require that they give a short burst of energy, a short burst of exercise, but intense exercise. So that's why sprints are also known as anaerobic exercise. So now that we have talked about the examples of anaerobic exercise, I want you guys to go ahead and take the quiz over this video, and I will actually see you in class, and we will discuss this further, as well as physically learn the difference between anaerobic and aerobic exercise. So I will see you in class, and thanks so much for listening to this presentation.